Hello, Richard Wilson here, CEO of Family Office Club. I'm coming to you from the Middle East today. I wanted to record this short video on not having a fee strategy. What I found is that people put almost no thought into the fees they charge investors. They look at what standard fees are in their space, and they just charge that, which they shouldn't be. If they're a new firm, they should be having more aligned fees, advantageous fees. Why have an average approach or a standard approach if your firm isn't standard yet in terms of size, credibility, respect, track record, size of investments, etc. I see large firms having standard fees. I see firms that are growing quickly. Oftentimes are growing quickly for other reasons, not because they have a more aligned, superior fee structure. So it's kind of an afterthought for most firms out there. I would say 20% of firms have some sort of variation on the fee structure that may be adding some value, and maybe because of the requests of their investors, but very few do. And many times those are the medium-sized firms. Almost everyone starting out adopts a standard fee structure. And I was on the phone with a family that owns 2 million square feet of retail space a few days ago. They're a member in the Family Office Club. And I was talking to them about their single family office, what we do with creating family offices at Centimillionaire Advisors. And he said, well, we might raise capital, more capital for our retail centers. We've done 4 or 5 deals raising a little bit of capital. We want to perhaps raise more. And he said, what do you think about this fee structure? And it sounded slightly better. The carry was slightly less and the hurdle slightly higher than what a lot of the competition is offering. And he said, well, doesn't that sound reasonable? And I said, well, yeah, it does sound reasonable. It sounds about what other people are charging, a little bit better. But why are you aiming for reasonable? I mean, you don't want to be spending an inordinate amount of time raising capital, right? You like doing deals, managing your family office. You don't want to be on the road 24/7, showing this to many, many investors. You want someone to see it, find it compelling and credible, lean forward and say, yes, we'll invest, right? And he agreed that, yes, that is what he wants to do. He doesn't want to spend his whole time raising capital or have it be a big headache getting it done. But he had never thought about it that way and never thought about, why not have a fee structure that makes us aligned. He has enough net worth, he has enough business being generated all the time to not charge a management fee, an acquisition fee, a disposition fee, a construction management fee, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So he can wear that credibility on the sleeve and have things either performance fee-based only or a much higher hurdle rate and then a better fee split for him. Or it could be that he has something where he gets an equity bump instead of charging a fee and doesn't take any fees out. He just gets a higher equity amount himself for structuring it that way. So the main point of this video is that if you're charging standard fees, you should stop doing that and figure out a smarter, more strategic way. No one's going to invest just because your fee structure is amazing, but they might not invest because it's awful, or they might hesitate, or it might slow down the due diligence process, or a competitor might beat you out. It's got your same level of experience, same level of credibility, same level of track record, same credible engagement when you're meeting with them face-to-face, and quality of team overall, but the one with a much more aligned fee structure may win the deal. So why not have that working for you? So I hope this is helpful, whether you're in wealth management, investment management, traditional or hedge funds, private equity, real estate development, etc. If you want to learn more about these types of ideas, please visit capitalraising.com to get our free book on raising capital. And visit familyoffices.com to get our free family office book and see what events are coming up. Take care.